Right now, we're inside the courtroom as prosecutors introduce more evidence during day 2 of a Madison murder trial. Plus, a big hurdle is cleared for the Badgers' new indoor football practice facility, how soon construction could begin. And the Supreme Court says it'll decide whether former President Trump is immune from federal criminal prosecution. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. Well, one of the men accused of shooting and killing 20-year-old Devon Grant at the Harmony Apartments last summer was back in court today. 32-year-old Devontae Gafford faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide as party to a crime. Braden Ross breaks down what we've heard in court so far and what to expect as the trial wraps up tomorrow.
The prosecution came close to resting their case today. That's after calling more than a dozen witnesses to the stand, including the family of both Grant and Gafford.
Hold it up so that the jury can see.
This is the moment Devontae Gafford was confronted with the weapon prosecutors say he used to shoot 20-year-old Devon Grant last summer.
In the course of the investigation, did it become evident to you that what we were obviously talking about that's caused all of these events was a drug deal set up between someone named Terrell Mormon and someone named Devontae Gafford?
That is correct.
They say Gafford tracked a group, including Grant, back to the Harmony Apartments on Madison's Far East Side after they robbed him when they met up to buy the street drug known as lean. Between the first 2 days of trial, the prosecution called several witnesses, including Grant's mother, who recounted watching her son shot and killed just feet away from her. Prosecutors also called a woman who shares children with Gafford to testify. During that testimony, she was confronted with a recording of a phone call she had with Gafford Tuesday night, forcing her to confirm that she had spoken with him about the trial, something she was court-ordered not to do.
If they ask you about anything that got nothing to do, I don't remember.
That's Mr. Gafford last night telling you to respond to my questions by saying, I don't know, I don't remember, right?
It is.
The jury also heard another recorded phone call of Gafford.
Yeah, that coming to me, man. Thanks for that shit, man. My homie the one who checked him. I didn't even check him.
Prosecutors say the other man Gafford is referring to there is Mark Parks Jr. He is also charged in the shooting, and his trial dates have not yet been set. We're expecting the prosecution to rest sometime tomorrow morning. The question then becomes whether or not Gafford himself will take the stand and testify. The trial is expected to wrap up tomorrow. We'll keep you updated online at channel3000.com and right here on News 3 Now.
Well, did you find yourself trying to turn the heat on this morning after hitting 70 in Madison yesterday? We took a plunge overnight. The good news is another warm-up set for the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us now with a check of his first warn forecast. Gary?
Yeah, boy, it's cold out here, but at least the winds have died down, so it's not as cold as it probably could seem otherwise. But as we take a look at the time-lapse from the Edgewater Sky Cam, some morning clouds gave way to bright sunshine for much of the day today. Too bad it didn't help the temperatures. In fact, our temperatures were warmest at midnight last night. And as we check out Doppler track, you can see just a few snow showers on the other side of Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. But last night we dropped to 11 degrees. That was after getting up to 70 yesterday afternoon. So that is a 59-degree temperature drop, almost unheard of. But high temperatures today, again, deceiving because it was at midnight. Afternoon temperatures were in the middle 20s. And as we check out current temperatures, we're in the upper teens now. Madison at 18, Janesville still at 21, but here in Dane County, 20 degrees in Mount Horeb, 20 in Cross Plains, and down to 19 in Wanakee. You factor in the winds. We're still seeing wind chills in the single digits to the lower teens, a little below zero up in Camp Douglas. By tomorrow morning, down to 13 degrees with mostly clear skies, but a warm-up is on the way that will bring us near record high temperatures by the weekend. I'll have more on that in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. New at 10, the State Climatology Office declaring Lakes Mendota and Monona as open today with less than 50% of ice cover remaining on both lakes. It's the second earliest ice-off date declared in the office's 171-year history with just a 44-day freeze. For Lake Monona, that is the shortest period of ice cover on record. Brand new at 10, a Madison brewery has filed for bankruptcy. Carbon 4 filing for Chapter 11 protection this week, but will remain open. The company says the craft brewing industry as a whole has struggled recovering from the pandemic. Carbon 4 says it's filing for bankruptcy to reorganize and restructure company operations in the future. The company celebrated 10 years of of business last year. Also new tonight, UW Athletics, the new indoor football facility, one step closer to reality. State Building Commission signing off on work to replace the Camp Randall Memorial Sports Center with this new indoor facility. Construction set to begin next year. The State Building Commission also approved funding to shrink the ice sheet at the Kohl Center from its Olympic-size sheet to NHL rink dimensions. For the second time this month, a $50,000 lottery ticket was sold at the same Quick Trip in Portage. The chances of winning a $50,000 prize are 1 in about 900,000. This Quick Trip on East Wisconsin Street defied those odds with 2 of those wins just this month. These 2 tickets, just the latest in a string of winnings there since August of 2017. Scratch-off tickets winning 25 grand, 50 grand, and 54,000, also 100,000. Have come out of this same store. In McFarland today, more than 300 students from 21 high schools gathered to learn about combating hate in our schools. Students heard from 2 speakers who know about hate firsthand. Richard McKinney originally planned to bomb a mosque in Indiana, but later converted to Muslim. Even serving as the president of the mosque he once sought to blow up. Army veteran Chris Buckley's hatred of Muslims led him to a leadership role in the KKK when he got back from Afghanistan. The changes the 2 men have made in their lives serves as a lesson to students on the importance of accepting others despite their differences.
Our hope is that every student here walks out of here with the notion that I can accept people who are different than me in race, gender preference, identity, all of those pieces of our identity, and that they can accept those people, not necessarily agree, but accept and support.
Well, the students also participated in training on how to confront hate and collaborate on developing strategies they can bring back to their schools. Tonight, we're seeing video from inside that Waukesha luxury car dealership where 9 cars were stolen earlier this month. Police say a group of 9 people were responsible. This footage shows the group searching the building for keys, and then one Land Rover is used to reverse through a large garage door right there. Police say the value of those stolen vehicles is $583,000. 5 have been recovered, 4 of them found in Chicago. Just 1 arrest has been made so far. Turning our focus now to national news, a major shakeup in the Senate is coming as Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is stepping down as the chamber's Republican leader in November. Although he expects to complete his term, which ends in 2027, the Kentucky Republican is the longest-serving party leader in the Senate ever from either party. He announced his decision on the Senate floor in front of his colleagues earlier today.
Father Time remains undefeated. I'm no longer the young man sitting in the back, hoping colleagues would remember my name. It's time for the next generation of leadership.
And he said he has total clarity and peace about stepping down and believes he has helped preserve the ideals that he believes in. The Supreme Court agreed to decide whether former President Trump can be prosecuted on charges that he interfered with the 2020 election. Trump has claimed he's entitled to absolute immunity because he was president at the time, but a lower court has rejected that. Skylar Henry reports on when a ruling could come.
In its order, the Supreme Court said it will consider, quote, whether and if so, to what extent does a former president enjoy presidential immunity from criminal prosecution for conduct alleged to involve official acts during his tenure in office.
They're asking a fairly straightforward question. Does a president enjoy absolute immunity from criminal prosecution based on official acts?
The decision delays a trial involving former President Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. In a statement, Trump welcomed the news, saying in part that without presidential immunity, quote, presidents will always be concerned and even paralyzed by the prospect of wrongful prosecution and retaliation after they leave office. The High Court will hear arguments the week of April 22nd. With the decision likely no later than the end of June. So far, lower courts have rejected Trump's argument that former presidents enjoy absolute immunity for actions that fall within their official job duties.
I expect that they will uphold what the D.C. Circuit said. That was a detailed 57-page opinion. They really went through all of the former president's arguments, specifically the argument that trying him would violate the separation of powers.
Trump faces 4 felony charges, including conspiracy and obstruction, for allegedly plotting a scheme to defy voters and hold on to power. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And a major loss in the world of comedy. Richard Lewis suffered a heart attack and died last night at his Los Angeles home. That's according to his publicist. He started his entertainment career by moonlighting as a joke writer for others while he worked at an ad agency. But Richard Lewis became famous in his own right shortly after his debut on The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson back in 1974. Most recently, Lewis had portrayed himself on the long-running TV show Curb Your Enthusiasm. Richard Lewis was 76 years old. Those 65 and older are advised now to get an additional dose of the current COVID-19 vaccine. That decision comes from independent advisors to the CDC. Now the CDC director has to sign off on that recommendation to make it final. While the current vaccine is considered highly effective, protection does wane over time, and that protection fades quickly for older people. Intuitive Machines released remarkable new images from its spacecraft taken moments after it touched down on the moon last week. The Houston-based company developed the Odysseus lander. It's the first U.S.-made vehicle to make a soft landing on the moon in 5 decades. Also the first commercial spacecraft designed and built by a commercial company to make a soft landing on the moon. More local stories are ahead. A partnership between Edgewood College and the Madison School District looks to alleviate the teacher shortage statewide. We'll share what's being done to license more educators.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Transform your skin in one simple step. Introducing Paula's Choice Mandelic and Lactic Acid AHA Liquid Exfoliant. Resurface texture and tone without irritation. 100% soft, smoother, softer, brighter skin. Available at Paula's Choice and Sephora.
Wisco Home Goods welcomes you to fall in love this Valentine's Day. Find the perfect gift for your spouse, doll pals, or amazing mothers. Give the gift of handsomely scented soy candles, locally crafted and made with pride.
It's Auto Show. The deals start now, and so should you. Get started on your next Ford SUV, like an adventure-ready Bronco or Bronco Sport. Escape to take on the everyday, or Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Get here to your Ford dealer. It's Auto Show. The deals start now, and so should you. During Auto Show, choose Flex Buy on Explorer or Bronco Sport with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,000 Flex Buy cash.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
Jennifer Hudson Show. Magic Johnson shares a legendary story.
That was really Michael calling you. No!
Plus, Nicole Avant's powerful memoir.
I hear her every day.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Well, schools across the state are still grappling with a shortage of teachers, and now Edgewood College is partnering with the Madison School District on a program they say has already removed the obstacles of time and cost for people who want to teach. Arman Rahman has more. Arman.
Eric, about 3,200 teachers are working in the state of Wisconsin with emergency licenses, 1 to 3 year licenses the state grants so people can teach while they work on getting fully certified. One Madison special ed teacher tells me now that doesn't seem so far away with this new partnership. Lizzie Johnson has always felt teaching special education was the right fit for her.
I love the students and I have a heart for those with autism and learning disabilities, and
working with behaviors.
But it hasn't always been an easy fit to pay for grad school and get certified while teaching with an emergency license at Southside Elementary in Madison.
I never thought it was going to actually happen.
Now it's a reality since MMSD joined Edgewood College's Accelerated Teacher Residency Program. The coursework is online to credential elementary, secondary, or cross-categorical special ed teachers.
It's at a pace where students can take up to 6 credits in 8-week segments. So to the accelerated element of this, they can do it within a full calendar year.
It's also cheaper. Tuition is reduced 45% for a 30-credit master's degree.
So it is support and development while they're in service in the classroom.
Johnson started the course in January and is getting ready for her second 8-week class in a couple weeks.
It helps a lot, especially with doing small groups and stuff with kindergarten and first grade, and then also helping inside the classroom and seeing different behaviors.
She says it's helping address the statewide need for teachers while making sure they have the skills they need.
We do need a lot of teachers and subs, but special education is one of those that you have to have a heart for and a desire for, and I think you need to learn and know those students.
And since the program launched at Edgewood last year, Madison is the latest of about 40 school districts to join the partnership after districts like Janesville, Verona, and Middleton.
Armand, thank you. Wisconsinites know Friday fish fries quite well, but one of the most popular fish on the menu struggling with these temperatures. According to a new study in the journal Limnology and Oceanography Letters, the walleye is having trouble keeping up with the quick change of seasons. Usually walleye mate and lay eggs when the frozen lakes are thawing in the spring. The study says the changing climate is disrupting that pattern.
The pace at which the ice is melting earlier and earlier in the year is actually changing about 3.5 times faster than the walleye spawning timing is changing. So walleye are actually starting to fall behind the pace of climate change in our lakes.
The study found that when walleye spawning comes really early or late, it's hard for the babies to survive since there's not enough zooplankton to feed on. This unusual winter also leading to some of the earliest apple pruning of trees at orchards up north. Helene's Hilltop Orchard in Merrill says this season's weather has thrown off its regular routine. For a century-old family business, 2024 has delivered a unique opportunity.
We have never pruned apple trees without snow in February. So that was definitely really interesting. Never got the snowshoes out once this year for pruning.
If it gets too warm, then concerns will begin to grow, but for now, they'll continue to remain positive and enjoy the sunshine. City of Madison schedule for collecting springtime yard waste is now out. Each neighborhood gets 2 curbside pickups during the spring. All scheduled set-out dates are Sundays. Crews will circle through the neighborhoods during the week. Following that Sunday that's listed for you, you can find the specific dates that crews will be in your area at cityofmadison.com. It's time for another check. First warn forecast and Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. This up and down of weather is like taking my voice away from me.
You know, I'm just about done. Why
don't you take over the rest of the show?
I probably could. I could do some sports.
Why don't you do sports tonight?
Okay, there we go. Well, temperatures are on the cold side, but a couple of days ago we had some beautiful pictures sent in. This is of the sunrise on the 26th from Ixonia, and that was a day that we had a record high temperature. That was from Karen. Go back there for a second. I forgot her name. I want to make sure. It's negative. There we go. Karen Mallow from Ixonia. And then this picture taken from Walter Trentadue in Broadhead of the approaching storms last night. If you want to send us your backyard weather pictures, send us to them right through the First Warn Weather and Traffic app, or you can email them to firstwarn@WISC-TV.com. Tonight, no severe weather, just some snow showers downwind from Lake Superior and the other side of Lake Michigan. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Overnight low temperatures will be in the lower teens. But notice, we're going to turn mild with a quick warm-up on the way through the weekend, and then some showers and thunderstorms return by Sunday night and Monday. But over the next 10 days, the average high temperature of 36. Now, today we were below that in the afternoon, but we're back to 46 tomorrow. That's 10 degrees above average. And by the time we get to Sunday, we're talking about temperatures back to between 25 and 30 degrees above average. Just incredible. Even after the passage of a cold front, temperatures are still going to be above normal for the end of next week. These are the records, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Right now, our forecasts are just shy of the record high temperatures, but record warm overnight low temperatures, certainly a possibility on Sunday and on Monday. Out in the Pacific Ocean, the El Nino weather pattern continues. The subtropical jet stream down near the Hawaiian island bringing moisture eastward toward the United States. big storm track up toward the Gulf of Alaska, moving into the Pacific Northwest. As that storm system works its way down the west coast, they're going to see 5 to 10 feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains to the west of Reno, Nevada. And you can see the moisture streaming through the southern part of the United States. When these two jet streams come together like they did yesterday, then we get a storm system spinning up, but it moves through pretty quickly. Now we're on the backside of that system, and so now we have the colder air for a day, but already warming up out to the west. You can see a warm front there, so temperatures tomorrow will be about 20 degrees warmer than they were this afternoon. Right now, though, pretty cold. Our temperatures mainly in the teens and single digits across Wisconsin. Those temperatures at least won't be nearly as cold for tomorrow night. In fact, we'll start out around 13 in Madison. Most areas seeing temperatures in the lower to middle teens, but by 9 a.m., we're in the mid-20s. By lunchtime, we're back above freezing and into the upper 30s. A few places out west in the 40s. And look for afternoon high temperatures in the middle 40s. For the overnight low temperature, 13 with mostly clear skies, but tomorrow look for mostly sunny skies. It'll be windy and milder with a high temperature of 46 in Madison. Planning your day across Dane County, 45 for the high in Mount Horeb, 47 degrees in Mazomanie and 46 degrees in Sun Prairie. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, Janesville hits 46, so does Lone Rock. La Crosse will top out at 51. First Warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Again, that big warm up with near record high temperatures Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for Sunday night into Monday, and then temperatures a little cooler but still above normal for next week. We'll see some showers toward the end of next week from Thursday afternoon into Friday and Saturday with high temperatures up around 50 degrees.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked?
Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Oh, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it!
30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Right, folks, you heard correct. Menards 11% off everything is happening now.
11% off everything is here. So start that makeover you've been talking about and transform the look of your bathroom or upgrade your garage with heavy-duty storage that you need for your ideal workspace. Now's the time to make your kitchen stand out and save big on the entire project. Hurry into Menards now for 11% off everything.
Save big money at Menards.
Frizz, dryness, breakage. New Dove 10-in-1 Serum Hair Mask with Peptide Complex fortifies hair bonds at a molecular level. Helps reverse 10 signs of damage in 1 minute. Keep living. We'll keep repairing.
When you put in the effort, but it starts to frizz, you skipped a step. Tresemme Silk Serum. Use before styling for 3 days of weightlessly smooth hair that frizz can't beat. New Tresemme Keratin Smooth Collection.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
Pick and Save always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
So, tomorrow's your last day. My voice is fading. Zach is off. So it's Gary's chance. He's going to do sports. And what better script to start you on than your beloved Cubs on your second to last day?
Yeah,
Gary, take it away.
Okay, this is great. Well, and while it may not be the regular season just yet, the rivalry between the Cubs and the Brewers already underway. For the first time, the Crew faced off against former manager Craig Counsell. Picking this one up in the bottom of the fifth, the Brewers down 2-0 when William Contreras hits this one deep to left field. That would bring in Vinny Capra from second. Crew gets on the board. And unfortunately, that would be the only offense they would see.
Unfortunately, you're celebrating that.
It depends on whose view. But in the very next inning, the Cubs would add on 4 more runs to increase their lead to 5. Cubs go on to win 6-1 in your final. And if you're closely locked into these spring training games, you're a serious diehard fan, the Brewers have launched a new program to highlight its biggest fans. The Brewers Superfan Spotlight serves as a way for the Crew to express its gratitude to their passionate fan base, the ones bringing the energy to American Family Field every home game. Each month, a fan will be picked. They'll receive 4 tickets to a game, be recognized on the field pregame and throughout the ceremonial first pitch. They'll also leave with a personalized Brewers jersey and be recognized on the team's social media pages. To nominate the superfan you know, visit brewers.com/superfan. The Milwaukee Bucks are back on their winning ways coming out of the NBA All-Star break. Milwaukee's won 3 straight with their latest victory coming against the Charlotte Hornets last night. And it wasn't much of a game yesterday with the Bucks winning 123-85, their most lopsided victory of the season. When asked about the team's recent success, Milwaukee forward Bobby Portis said it's about communication and having fun.
I think we kind of put too much stress on our shoulders of I got to make this shot or I got to get this possession or got to get this stop, whatever it is. Have fun. When you have fun and you play the game with energy and effort, the ball finds energy and the ball finds who needs to shoot the ball. So getting back to playing our style of play, having fun, and just playing for each other, man, it's fun when we play the right way.
The Bucks' next game is at Charlotte against the same Hornets team they just blew out. Then on Friday, it's off to Chicago to take on the Bulls. You'll be able to watch that game on Television Wisconsin at 9 p.m. The Badger men's hockey team is getting ready for their series against Michigan State. The Badgers have a chance to claim a Big Ten championship and earn a first-round bye in the conference tournament. This week's Wisconsin Huddle, Owen Lindmark stops by to talk all things Badgers and Spartans. Show airs at 6:30 on Friday right here on News 3 Now. Former Whitewater football coach Lance Leipold is getting a raise at Kansas. The Jayhawks are boosting his average salary to more than $7 million per year. That puts him in the top 3 average salary in the Big 12 conference. His contract runs through the 2029 season. Last season, Kansas went on to a 9-4 record, including a bowl victory against UNLV. In his time at UW-Whitewater, Leipold won 6 Division III national championships. And I'll be back with a check of weather right after
Well
this.
done, Gary. We'll be right back.
A rookie stunt driver. Again. Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event.
Get a low $330 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. These President's Day offers end soon.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide. So there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and 1 line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
Welcome to Sugar River Pizza Company, your go-to place for delicious pizzas and more. Visit us at sugarriverpizza.com to explore our menu and plan your visit. Our restaurant is more than just a dining experience. It's a place where you can enjoy great food and have fun. Whether you're a foodie or just looking for a relaxed dining experience, we've got you covered. So come for the food and stay for the fun at Sugar River Pizza Company.
The Big Share is Tuesday, March 5th. This online day of giving hosted by Community Shares of Wisconsin is an easy way for you to support nearly 70 local nonprofits working on social and environmental justice. Donate now through March 5th at thebigshare.org.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
News 3 Now and Vortex present The Spirit of Service, a tribute to those who've gone above and beyond in our community. Over the past few weeks, you've nominated a veteran in our community who's making a real difference. Now it's time for you to vote for the finalist. Visit channel3000.com, read their stories, and vote for the deserving finalist. The lucky winner will be announced on March 11th. The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
A rookie stunt driver.
Again.
Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Act fast. These President's Day offers end soon.
Exploring the power of healing hands Thursday at 10.
Colbert's New with Chris Hayes and from Elsbeth, Carrie Preston, tonight on CBS.
Well, Zoo in England sharing its bright new addition, an endangered Francois Langer. This flame-colored monkey was born just last week. Been seen cuddling with mom, and unlike monochromatic coats of adults, infants have that orange hair that fades over time. This baby, a sign of hope for conservationists. Only 2,000 of these are believed to be left in the wild. So tomorrow is Gary's final day doing weather. He starts at sports on Friday. No, I'm kidding. He's not going to do sports, but special day for you tomorrow. We're looking forward to spending it with you. It just won't be the same without you around here, but what a wild forecast it's been for your final couple days.
Yeah, fortunately, tomorrow won't be anywhere near as wild as the last couple of days. Right now, it's just cold out there. Clear skies on the Edgewater Sky Cam. Compared to 24 hours ago, our temperatures are down about 20 to 30 degrees through southern Wisconsin. The cold air was just hitting us at this time yesterday. Right now, these are actual temperatures. 18 Madison, most areas in the teens. Janesville still at 21, but up to the north, already in the single digits, up toward Camp Douglas. Here in Dane County, 19 in McFarland, 19 in Deerfield, 19 in Wanakee. Wind chills right now, for the most part, are single digits to around 10 degrees.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10, folks. Have a good night.